Hello, hello, everybody. Welcome back to Social Register Network's Biz Connect one-on-one with Social Register members. My name is Mary Grace Inez. I'm the owner and CEO of Social Register Network, and I am here to, I get the privilege of featuring our members, and I just want to make sure before we continue, because I got to make sure that we are live on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, and YouTube. So let me just make sure that we're there because we want to make sure that we are talking to you. You can hear us and you can see us. And it looks like we are. All right, so let's continue. As I was explaining that it's truly an honor for me to be able to connect with different business owners across the nation. But today is Giving Tuesday, and it's really special, near and dear to my heart, because I have the honor and privilege of interviewing the most amazing women in our community here in Las Vegas with Angels of Las Vegas. So today we are featuring them today, and you'll be able to learn more about Angels of Las Vegas, how you can support, how you can be part of, and anything that we could do to help them because they are pouring into our community. So let me bring on these two beautiful women and then we will get started. All right. Hi, Aini. Hi, Marlisa.
Hi. Thank you so much for having us.
You are so welcome. I'm so honored. As you can see, I'm wearing my honored shirt because I am part of the crew.
Yes, you are.
So everybody, on my screen on the right with her hair beautifully swooped this way is Aini. She is the founder of Angels of Las Vegas. And then Warlicia what is your title with Angels of Las Vegas?
I am the CFO.
She is the CFO. Oh, she takes care of the money. Okay. She's important because I know how important my CFO is to my business. And I feel like you are also Aini's like right hand. You are there supporting her every day, in and out. So I just love seeing both of you at all of our events and seeing both of you here for the interview. So we're going to dive right in. Aini, I would love for you to start because you're the founder as to like who you are, and why you founded Angels of Las Vegas, and then we could talk about the mission as well.
Yes, thank you so much, Mary Grace, again for having us. Angels of Las Vegas created to give hope for children and adults going through cancer, life-changing illnesses. I am originally from Ethiopia. I left home when I was 14 years old, and I went to Israel. From Israel, I come to America. My dream was to come to America, and I was literally homeless for 2 months. So from there on, my friends always been like my family to me. One of my god sisters joined me to America, and as soon as I got on my feet, I had my first home, and she got sick. She was, she joined me. She had a green card, and life is good. She had a job, and she had cancer. So it was more harder for me because I'm the caregiver. I'm the one that have to tell her everything is going to be okay. And she was a strong and that. So after that, we trying to go to beauty supply store and have to try on a wig in front of people, and she lost everything. I mean, she didn't want to leave the house, and she was very emotional and crying and doesn't want to. It just the whole situation was like really hurting because and we had to go through wig after wig to find something that fit her because wig is like clothes. It fits different in each of us face. So that's what drive me. In the beginning, I have a beauty supply store. I opened beauty supply store. She was doing fine. She was in a remission at the time, and I was determined to have a private wig room for cancer patients. And I was in the same shopping center with Suzanne Chicoman. In my grand opening, I did a huge TV advertisement. Exactly 127 cancer patients showed up for 30 days. And my grand opening, it was in 2008. And I was open on Breast Cancer Awareness Month, October 21st. And during that advertisement, and this beautiful lady walked in. She was so excited. She's like, "Oh my God, Black-owned beauty supply store, and you have a wig for cancer patient. I've been making wigs and trying to give it away." And I just, so it was from the first day we met, it's like the sister that I never have. Just like it, my own family, and we've been advertising, we've been giving out food, wigs, and we just start doing a toy drive and all kind of community services together.
Yes.
And for about a couple of years, and we finally said, you know what, we're going to start. So so much red tape when you have to go through, other nonprofit organization, of course. So we're like, we want to start our own nonprofit, So we have our other friends, and we got together, and the reason we called it Angels of Las Vegas is because, it was so much about Vegas. Is like a lot of my friends, as a city, say like, "What are you doing in Vegas? Get out of Vegas." It's Sin City. You gotta. Do you guys even have a home out there? They think we live in a hotel.
You think I live on the strip.
Yes. So I was like, Vegas has been like, everything to me, the community and the way that I come here, and I made my dream to open a business, to start nonprofit and to give back. And about, what drive me to, about a year later, about a while later, she passed away. And in order for me to just be able to give back, and we started a nonprofit. We keep going
Mhm.
from doing wigs. We ended up doing like, okay, we're doing toys, we're doing this, so what can we do? We just keep adding on. We're doing, nutrition. We start doing food every week, and just so much that a lot of support, community support, like yoga support group. Everything that we're doing is just because of the community. We're grateful to have our support, our sponsors, the volunteers. So we are. This is our 10 years since we've been 501(c)(3), and this is special to us this year because 10 years is huge, for us to be able to make it this long.
That is huge. And that's 10 years of you pouring into the community
Yes.
and giving back to our local community. That is not an easy task. So I know firsthand, speaking to you and knowing you ladies personally, I know that it's not an easy task at hand, but your heart is just a heart of gold. And to be able to do that day in and day out, I commend you. I commend anybody who is able to do that because it's not easy.
It's a lot.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Mary Grace.
Of course. So you touched on, it was started out for cancer patients, but actually you serve more than that, right? So I
Yes.
want you to kind of elaborate more on who is this for? Because one thing that you shared with me that was so beautiful is you told me, yes, not that we focus on women, but the marketing is around women and you share it's for women. But if a male shows up, you're not going to turn them away. That's your exact words you told me, Aini. So
Yes.
yes, so I want you to share more of like who is this nonprofit for? Who do you help? Because it's not only cancer patients as well.
No.
I'm
No,
gonna go ahead and
no.
say that. Yeah.
So we not only, like you mentioned, Mary Grace, we not only helping those that have cancer, we're also helping those that are dealing with life illnesses. But we help youth, we help children, we help men, we help women. And when we mentioned about the wigs, we had men come in and get toupees done and get fitted as well. We don't have a lot of men that do that because for men, sometimes, if their hair is bald, they're fine. They just, cut the rest of their hair off and they're good. And for women, that our hair is our crown, our beauty. So that's why we have more women, but we do have men that come in and get those services. We also have children that get wigs. We have wigs for children as well. So we don't have, and Aini is always mentioning, we don't have a one particular niche where we are just handling breast cancer or colon cancer or anything like that. It doesn't matter what type of illness and what type of cancer that they have. We help everyone. And it is a really big deal because we have what we call our beauty room. And we bring the women, men, children in there, and we measure them for a wig for themselves. And what we also do is we take a picture of what they look like prior to losing their hair, and we match it up perfectly to the way they used to look. So we have them come back in again after we've ordered and after we've had our stylist style their hair, and we do a whole big process. We make them up and, we tell them to wear their favorite outfit and we take a picture with them, and there's never a dry eye. Never. Because when they look at themselves, they really feel like they don't even have cancer anymore. They're not dealing with the illness anymore because they look like themselves. And Mary Grace, that is part of the healing process, is them feeling good about themselves. So a lot of times, they're now coming out the house, they're not as depressed as they were. So we really feel really strongly about doing that in self-care. So as you mentioned, we do a lot of other programs besides just the wigs, and we don't help just people with cancer. We help all gamuts. And as you know, we have the food program. So we're feeding those that are hungry and don't have a lot. And our cancer patients, we actually deliver to them because sometimes they're going through treatments and they can't get out the house. So we will deliver the food to them. So it's anybody and everybody that is in need. We're here for them. And as we mentioned earlier, it is a madhouse today because we got a lot of donations, and that is such a blessing. I remember Aini and myself, we would just be praying like we need more food in here because we're getting so many people that are in need, because those that are suffering, they usually are the family heads, and they're sick, so they can't work like they used to, so they can't provide for their families like they're used to providing. So we're here for them. But we prayed and prayed and prayed, and we were like, we need more food, and now we have an abundance.
Yeah.
We have an abundance of food. So we're so blessed. We're so blessed to have our sponsors. We're blessed to have people like yourself that are putting the word out there and letting people know this is what we're doing so they can partake and give.
Yes, I actually had the honor of touring the facility, and I was blown away because, again, I just thought it was only servicing, from the outside, I just thought you're only serving, cancer patients. And then
Right.
when Aini took me on the whole tour, it was Val and I who went on the tour. We saw
Right.
the food pantry, and then you told me, yeah, anyone who's in need, who's hungry,
Mhm.
food, you allow them to come in and
Yes.
grocery shop your pantry, basically, so they have the food. Then you talked about the beauty room, and you talked about how there's never a dry eye. But I remember when Val and I went in there and Aini was telling us everything, we didn't have a dry eye.
Yeah.
But also what I do want to touch on is the beautiful calmness and love that you feel in that beauty room. Like, there wasn't a cancer patient in there or someone who was needing. You were just, taking me around, but I can feel the love that was put into that beauty room, and the love and the support that you both have in this organization and to our community. And I wanted to touch on that. So if any of you in Las Vegas would love to learn more, have a tour of the facility and see exactly what I mean, because it's not just a tour, it's truly finding out how to give back to the community, please contact these beautiful ladies because they'd be open to taking you on a tour. But also, there was other pieces that you shared with me. There was a room also where you do activities for children. And then
Yes.
you also mentioned that you go into the hospitals and do these activities. But before we get into that, I want people to know, because there was a key thing you told me as well, that there are organizations that when you're going through cancer, they're helping you with treatment, finding treatment, all these things. And there was a special take on your organization as to how you help them along their illness or whatever they're going through, their adversity. And I may butcher this, but I will try to state it and then you please correct me. But it was, your organization provides the support and the love so that they can continue on living their life like normal, like nothing is going on. Because as you and I both know, when an illness or something is going on with your life, sometimes you tend to just hide or just
Yes.
stay home. And sometimes that's just not a way to live. Is sometimes your mind is more powerful than
Yeah.
anything in your body, right? Your brain and your mind.
Absolutely.
So
Yes.
please touch on that. I want people to know that um, the exact support you give.
I think the main thing that we focus on is, when you wake up in the morning, when you don't feel good, when you are like fighting for your health and you just can't even work and you're staying in a house and you just that most of the time that what we face is why me? That all the
Mhm.
time, the main thing that we hear is, why this happened to me? Why me? The strongest people, we walk around today and like you don't know. And a lot of times, they go in to get checked in. We have young cancer patients, kids, and people in their 20s and their 30s and any other life-threatening illnesses. But when you say that I can make this, I'm okay, I can fight.
Mhm.
And you get up in the morning, you take a shower, you just get dressed up real nice and put your wig on, or you just feel,
Mhm.
it makes you feel different. So that's what we focus on, because when they go through treatment, when they go through the doctors, these healthcare professionals are very, very busy right now.
Mhm.
So they're going to spend 3 minutes with them, if that. They have to see so many patients. So they already been hearing this, so they only have so many hours or so many times or minutes to talk to them. So by them coming in here, a lot of time they stay home too. They don't want to get in contact with nobody. By the coming here, we're going to introduce them to other cancer patients, other survivors, so that way they get out of their shell. They
Mhm.
feel like, okay, I can juice, I can eat healthy, if I can do this. That way, our mission is for them not to give up.
Okay.
Because if they fight, if they eat healthy, if they exercise, and they're gonna feel better. So we
Mhm.
put that in their mind, and we are what we think.
Mhm.
So that's the kind of technique that our mission is about, to give them hope, not give up. So, we're really grateful. We haven't have any one particular cancer patient that we have. Her name is, I don't want to say her name right now,
Right,
but
right.
she was like going through it. She's like, we got a call one day, and she said, I'm about to end it. Last night I took all the pills. I got up this morning, I'm still alive. And, we met her, we teach her how to use Zoom. She was in her 60s, and she had her cancer has spread. We gave her the nutrition that we give her. We partner a
Mhm.
company called Juice Plus. It's fruits, vegetable, and capsule. The amount of fruits and vegetable they need daily. She
Mhm.
started taking it. We teach her how to juice, and she's like, "Oh my God, my energy's back." And
Mhm.
she didn't have no wig on. Beautiful women. When you see,
Mhm.
one of our main goal is to take the picture what they look like before,
Mhm.
and be able to create that wig. We brought her to the office. We did her makeup on, and she's like, "Oh my God, I feel like myself." No, she couldn't wait to go to a doctor's appointment.
Yes.
That's like a joy for us. Like, that makes our heart full. And she was able to. Doctor give her like a month, but she was with us before
Yeah.
she passed away, almost 9 months.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
Mhm.
look
So
good. It's like the look good, feel good,
Exactly.
everything. It goes
Exactly.
yes,
back to the mind, like, being
definitely.
so powerful, and
Exactly.
Yes,
then the second part is community, like, having you ladies as a support, like,
yes,
sometimes just feeling alone, even in business, right? And then in life, and then if you're going through something that's
Oh
hard,
my goodness, yes.
just
yes,
having support is, like, the
yes.
biggest,
Oh my goodness.
biggest
Yeah.
thing.
And one of the main thing too, we make them involved with us.
Yeah.
Today we have three
Yes.
cancer patients here taking intakes, giving out food, meeting the other one. They become
Yes.
friends. They call each other. They talk to each other. They become best friends, and
Yes.
and they can lean on each other. Sometimes
Yep.
they tell me, I was talking to so and so until 5 o'clock in the morning. So
Mhm.
that's the kind of things, especially in one of the things we're working on is also to start a podcast
Right.
where other people can hear our story and our patient's story,
Yes.
where they can join us, because there's so many of them in a home, they don't want to get in touch with nobody.
And we have one patient in here right now
Yeah.
working, and she came in and she's like, I'm not feeling too well. Just came and got to get some food. She went right to work.
Yeah.
She is going to work.
Yeah, because she felt the love and the community
Exactly.
there. She'd rather stay there.
She had a
Yeah.
ride with her granddaughter, and she told her granddaughter, you know what, come get me in a couple hours.
She's having more fun there.
Yes.
Yeah. And then, I remember I touched on the parts where you guys go into the hospitals. So tell us more
Yeah.
about that too, because I know we
Yes.
can use some help with, donations for activities that we can help these children, especially with the toy driver doing too.
Yes, so our art programs, what we do, we was having it once a week, started out here, and one of the little girls, we had her for almost 13
Oh
years,
my goodness,
Janazy.
yes.
She's so creative. I met her when she was 2 years old. So she's like
Oh,
one of my child. So kind of like it helped her to do the art, and she paint like professionals. So I remember going to the hospital painting with her. So we come up with idea. We're like, we really wanted to do more for those kids, because when we collect toys, we don't want to just go in and drop off a toy. We
Yes.
want to go there, visit the kids, spend time with them, read book with them. So we come up with idea. We want to do art with those kids, right? So we've been praying because we don't know how to do art.
Mm-mm.
So we've been praying, and I met this amazing man. His name is Robert, and we was in a gala and another charity gala. We were sitting together, and him and his wife, and we told him about our organization. He was just like, "Oh my God, I've been praying to find organization to give my time to." So right away, we call our partner, which is Seminole Hospital for the kids where the cancer kids are. He comes every week. He drives from Henderson to every Thursday
Mm.
to do art classes with them. And then we do outpatients also, whenever, because they can only stay there sometimes a week or a month. So when they come
Yeah.
out, they just love him. Just in case, maybe sometimes if he's out of town, a couple of us might go try to paint with them. They just pick in the room and they're like, okay, we're good. Because
Not
he's
today.
so good at them. So,
Robert's not there. Not today.
Not here.
and that's kind of what we do. And once a month also we have our lunch and learn. We also do like a retreat with them. We get them together, we teach them how to cook, how to get together, and just kind
Yes.
of be just in the mind of like just to forget about the illness. And thank you so much for you are the very first monthly donors, and I wanted to thank you for
Yes.
that.
Yes. Yes. That is so
Really appreciate you
awesome.
for that. And for after you, there's people that keep coming in now,
Yes.
hearing our story, becoming our monthly donors for Angel's Table. So we cook dinner for them once a month to get them together, to just get out of
Yes.
the house and get together. Yeah, so the toy drive is it's 12 years anniversary now.
Yes.
We're collecting a toy. We go through 7 hospitals
Yeah.
and go around, just not only give the one they are in the hospital, we stock the hospital so that way they can have
Mhm.
enough while they're going through treatment for other kids coming in. So
Right. Right. Yeah.
Yeah, that is amazing. So, a little shameless plug here. If you are in Vegas, we have a toy box for Angels of Las Vegas at our office at Bottega. So, if you want to stop in and drop off a toy, just make sure it's unwrapped. Drop it off, and we will collect the toy. And it's going to go straight to Angels of Las Vegas and the everything that they're doing for the children here in Las Vegas. So, that's an option to come to our office and drop it off, or you can come to our event on the 1st and we're collecting toys there as well. So yeah, I wanted to plug that in as well.
Thank you.
Now, when it comes to support, what are some ways that our community can help you, whether it be volunteering, fundraising, donations, all of it and everything? Please tell us. So, there's a lot of business owners who want to give back, but they just don't know how. So, this is the way for them to learn more about you and see if this is where they can give back to.
Oh my goodness. I was going to say yes, though all the above that you mentioned, but one of the but one of the main things that we also love for businesses to do is to come in and volunteer. Because of a lot of the employees coming in and volunteering, they see for themselves firsthand what it is that we're doing. Because I have to admit, in the past, I've given to different organizations and different nonprofits, and I don't always know where the money is going and what it's paying for. So having the employees come in and actually see and be a part of it, that's how we get a lot of our donors, and that's how we get a lot of more support. That's how we're getting the food that we're getting today. We started off with just having the employees come in and just volunteer and just see what it is that we do. And then they go back and they report to their employers that, man, these people are really doing a wonderful job and we need to give to them. So we got a lot of donations and a lot of food and everything that we get it from them. So volunteering is very, very important for us to have some people come in and volunteer, and we always need volunteers. So that's one of the biggest things. Besides donors, we definitely need donations. We definitely need support in that way monetarily, because that's what keeps us going. We can't do it without paying the bills. So we do have to pay the bills, and we do need to get more services in here for our families. As you mentioned earlier, we have different things. We have different services. We supply the art supplies for our young artists that do the drawings every week. So we have to supply them with that. So donations go towards that. Donations go towards our wigs that we provide for our cancer patients. No service at all that we provide is charged to our cancer patients at all. Everything they receive from us, they receive free. And that's because of donations and sponsorships that we receive from you, from our neighbors, and from everyone that have been our sponsors that has been giving to us throughout the years. So we're always in need of sponsors, and we're always in need of volunteers.
And no amount is small.
No, no. We'll get a
That's-
$10 check or a $20 check, and we're like, yes, we're loving it because that goes towards something that we are doing for our patients.
Oh, that's awesome. We're going to need to put together something for social register members to volunteer together.
Yes.
that'd be
Oh, that would be
awesome.
One of your
great.
events or something. Yeah, that would be
Yes,
awesome. Yeah.
That would be
that
awesome.
All
is so
right.
great.
And our night of
So,
hope.
Yeah, yes.
yes.
Yeah.
So that's going to lead us into their gala that we are part of. My husband and I will be there. We have a couple of close friends and members that are coming already. So we want to talk more about that today because that event is coming up next weekend. So ladies, please share more about the gala, the mission, and what the gala, what's the mission for the gala so that people know where it's going to.
Well, we're very excited. This is our very first gala, and it's also our 10 years anniversary for being 501c3 and hosting our first gala. We actually started out at Via Brazil 4 years ago. It's called Night of Hope Celebration. So it's very special because we bring in our patients and supporters together. So on a night that, to celebrate. So we want the community to come out. We raise fund for our programs and services, and it's going to be December 10. We're gonna have the food is gonna be sponsored by Via Brazil Steakhouse. We're gonna have delicious food. We have cocktails, and we have VIP about 4 o'clock, and people to come and to join us to just learn more about what we're doing in the community. And we're gonna have our patients there, and it's gonna be exciting night with live action, live entertainment. And it's going to be a fun night. So we want the community to come out. And we only have 130 tickets. So almost half of it is gone. So we wanted people to come out and learn more about us, meet us, and all our board members, volunteers, sponsors going to be there, and most importantly, the people that we serve too.
Yes,
And
get your tickets today so
Yeah.
that we won't be oversold or sold out,
You'll
actually.
be sold out, and then you won't be able to come.
Exactly.
Yes.
It's going to be amazing. It's going to be
Yes.
amazing.
And the
It's gonna
opportunity to hear from our patient too.
Mhm.
That would be amazing.
Yes.
And where is it at?
It's going to be a unique surprise.
It's going to be in IPIC, Las Vegas, at 6590 Bermuda Road. And the ticket is on our website, www.angelsoflv.org.
Yes.
All the information is there.
Perfect. We will put that in the description as well. And what is the cutoff? I know that you ladies are halfway there. So what is the cutoff so people know when they need to buy their ticket?
I think by Wednesday. Right?
Yeah, I would
By
say
the
by
8th.
by the
By the
8th.
8th.
By at least the 8th, if they can get their tickets in, that'll be great.
Perfect. I'm writing that down. So that's why I was looking over here.
Yeah.
Everybody, if you are watching this and you want to come out, support an amazing cause, be around like-minded individuals because as you know, the people that you find at galas, at charity events, at volunteering, any of the above, they're like-minded individuals. They're people who want to give back to the community. So I always love attending charity events and galas. My husband loves it. My husband's like, so what are our plans for December? Which galas are we going to? And then he already had Angels of
nice.
Lost. Yeah,
so
he had
nice.
it on the calendar because I had
I
to
know,
ask
right?
him. And so he's super excited
That is so
because
good.
To see you.
you're going to spend the money anyways. That's the thing.
Yes.
You're going to spend the
Yes.
money anyways to go out to dinner
Yes.
and have cocktails or do whatever you do. And what I love about galas and charity events is I'm going to go have a cocktail and I'm going to go have dinner and I'm going to be with my husband, but I'm also going to be around other beautiful people, beautiful
Yes.
hearted people, like people who want to give back, but also the money is going towards a great cause.
Yes.
So that's what I love it. Members are going to be there. We're going to be there. You'll be able to really learn more about Angels of Las Vegas's mission, how you can give back, how you can volunteer, and also how you can raise more awareness. I think, if anything, raise more awareness, get the word out about Angels of Las Vegas, about the event. If you're not in town and you're not able to attend, some way or another, I believe that if we bound together, we will get to where we need to be, or more people will know more about us if we bound together, right? So,
Yes,
Yes,
absolutely.
definitely.
yeah. So, if anything, share the word if you're
One
unable to do
dream, one
that.
team.
Yeah, I
Thank you
agree.
so much, Mary
Yes.
Grace.
You are
We
so welcome,
appreciate
ladies.
you.
I love your mission. I love what you're doing. I fell in love with Aini when I first met her. I met her
Oh,
on Zoom.
can't
Me
help it. You
too.
can't help it.
I met her on Zoom with another good friend, and within 15 minutes in, we were both crying. Like,
Yes. Yeah.
Yes, yes.
yeah, yeah.
We
Amazing mission.
love.
So again, if they wanted to do a tour or learn more, they could just go to your website.
Yes.
Yes, they
Okay.
can go to our website and they can also call us from there and the phone come directly to us. We can schedule a tour and anyone interested, you can give them my direct number too. So
Yes.
yes, I would love for them
Yes.
to come in and just take a tour and see what we do.
I love it. All right, ladies, is there anything else you would like to share? Because we don't know who else is going to see this video. So please share whatever is in your heart.
Well, another exciting news is we are going national. We're
Yes.
opening our new location.
There you
Yeah.
go. Oh my goodness.
Yes.
Wow.
2023, we are big goals we have, and
Yes.
our goal is to be able to get a retreat house
Mhm.
so we can be able to get our patients for retreats and to be able to have them just for the weekend. We're going to be having huge goals. So one
Yes.
is to be able to open more location nationally, and then
Yes.
also to be able to get a location here where they can be able to come in and just to get away for a weekend. So
Yes.
we want people to be a part of Angel's Table, mentally giving. That's what give us where being a part in no amount is small to
Right.
get us where we need to be, so we can be able to help more and more people.
Exactly.
That is awesome. You'll be able to touch more lives.
Yes.
Yes,
Yes.
yes, and
That is our goal.
continue to give nationally, internationally too. And I lost my mother 2 years ago from cancer.
Mhm.
Was back in Africa. I tried to bring her back. There's no vitamin there. There's no, it was too late by the time. So it's but once we get our feet, we're strong
Mhm.
here. We get nationally, and then the next step is to go international.
Yes. Yes.
Oh, you ladies have a beautiful heart. So, anyone who is watching, please reach out. Check out all the links that I'm going to put in the description box. Connect with them because, if anything, you're just going to love them and the connection that you're going to build and learn more about Angels of Las Vegas. And then the last thing is if you are here in town, you want to come out and have a cocktail, have some dinner, learn more about Angels of Las Vegas, come out on December 10th. We'll put
Definitely.
all those details in the description as well.
Yes, and one more thing. If
Yes.
anyone out there going through cancer, any type of challenges, and please contact us too.
Yes.
Yes. Wow. Thank you. All right,
Thank
Thank
you
ladies,
so
you.
much.
we're going to go ahead and close it out. Thank you so much for
Thank
sharing
you
your
so much.
mission, sharing
Appreciate
more
it.
about how we can give back and help you, and because you're helping our community, that is a huge, huge, huge task to do in and day out. I cannot stress how much that is. I own a business networking organization that gives back to the community, and I already know how stressed that is. Imagine
Yes.
you giving back to, and it's all out of the kindness of your heart, because you're not getting paid to do this. You don't charge any of your patients to come and get support. So I know, I know. So let's bound together, everybody. Let's help out Angels of Las Vegas. Check out the links down below, and we will talk to you guys soon. All right. Talk to you
Thank
guys later.
Thank
you.
you so much,
Thank
Mary
you so much, Mary
Grace. We
Grace.
love you.
You are
Bye.
so welcome.